All right, let's get this thing started with my monologue. I received my first, finally, YouTube comment for one of my shows. It was from Ethan's soon-to-be ex-girlfriend, Lisa. She said, "I really love the Prompt Me, Prompt You. You should tell the Fat Bandit story." And it took me a minute to even remember what she meant by Fat Bandit. And then I did remember. We're going to flash back to my youth. I was about 20 years old, living in Killeen, little crappy one-bedroom apartment that was inside of a modified portable building, pretty much. Living pretty broke. So didn't have much to do back in those days. This was before the internet. So for entertainment, I would basically do petty crimes. Specifically, stealing pornographic material from convenience stores. Never got caught. Became so brazen and so emboldened with these crimes, it got to the point where I decided I was gonna pull off my mega heist. I was just gonna go for it and just like, I don't know how, sometimes you have those serial killers, it seems like they wanna get caught, like they do these little things where they don't overtly like give themselves up, but they just kind of leave like little ways to fuck themselves up. I love how I explained that. Anyway, I decided that I was going to go to the furthest convenience store from me, because once I did this crime here, they would know me and I would never be able to return, and it had to be in an area where it was outside of the search radius. So I did it up. I put on an extra shirt over my shirt. I put on a different pair of shoes and kept an extra pair in my backpack. I had a hat so I could disguise. And I was like, I'm gonna do this like it's actually like a real big deal sort of caper. I walk about half an hour to this convenience store, and it was real late at night, but for some reason there were a lot of people there. I went straight to the, like walked in the door, went straight to the porno mags, grabbed like 5. Score, Jugs, Playboy, Hustler, just had them in my hands. Didn't try to like sneak them into my shirt or the backpack, nothing like that. There was a line of people, like 5 people in front of me. So I stood in line as if I'm going to buy these magazines, and it gets to be my turn, and the register is right here, and the door is right here. So I'm up, and I'm like right in the cashier's face, like just such an asshole, looking dead in his eye, broke out for the door, just ran out as fast as I could. So I'm running, and where I fucked up is the guy at the register was a young dude as well, and he was pretty in shape. So I'm hauling ass, and he's giving chase, like he's almost starting to gain on me, and I had a good lead. And it was just the funniest thing because I'm scared like he's gonna catch up with me, and I'm hauling ass and I'm out of breath, but it's just so funny because the guy, he was from India, and he just the whole time he's chasing me, he's like, "Come back, bandit! Come back, bandit, bandit!" And I'm like, I'm running, I have no breath, but it's just so funny he's calling me a bandit. Like, we're not in the streets of Calcutta, like nobody in America calls anybody else a fucking bandit. Like, we're not in the old West anymore. So it's just the funniest thing, like thinking back, like, handful of porno mags, out of breath, "Bandit, come back, bandit!" And I'm like, like, fortunately, he gave up. Like, he didn't catch me. And that's another part of the crime too, was when I ran away, I ran further from where I lived. So if they ever thought of like trying to catch me, they would like start going in that direction, even though I live in this direction. So I wound up going behind this church, like, taking off my extra shirt, switching my shoes out, put on my little hat disguise, and like started to circle back to walk home. So I'm walking home, and nobody gives a shit, like nobody's paying attention to me. But after you've done something like that, and sometimes in life, especially when you're younger, you think like all eyes are on you in the world. So like, I'm walking back home at like midnight, and every time I see somebody, they look at me, I'm like, oh shit, they're about to call the cops, you know? And I just like put my hat down, just keep walking, keep walking. There was a cop at one point, and I'm like, oh shit, he's waiting for me. So I like went around, I took like a whole different route home just because that one cop was probably taking a nap in his car or some shit. And that's the Fat Bandit story. I went home with those porno mags and like didn't even jerk off. Just, yes, my crime is complete. It's kind of the opposite of a serial killer because serial killers are not like, oh, there's an air of sexuality, undertones to their rituals and shit. Like this Beamer TV, you know, you can tell that there's this repressed homosexuality to it. But mine was like, I go steal something sexual and I get home and don't do anything sexual at all. That night, anyway. So Lisa, your birthday's coming up. Consider that your birthday present, even though I hate birthday things. I don't believe in it, but there you go. I hope you liked it.